What if I told you that standing right here in County Mayo, we are not just walking through history, but through the very stories that shaped modern Irish literature? Moore Hall, a place of beauty and mystery, was the birthplace of George Augustus Moore, a writer who redefined how we see culture, travel and identity. Today we are diving into the untold stories of this ruin and uncovering how one man's journey through life and writing transformed the way we think about the world. Let's go! Geogwit fine citizens. This is Marcus Keed Millie Folche. 100,000 welcomes. Today we are at Moore Hall, right in County Mayo. This place has a rich history, some ghost stories and an interesting connection to one of Ireland's most influential writers. His name is George Augustus Moore. But today we are not just talking about the house. We are going to dive into how Moore's life and his writing are tied to travel, culture, and the Irish way of life. This is a place where history and nature meet, and it's the perfect setting to explore not just the past, but also the connection between Ireland's culture and the way we experience the life and the world now. And here is where it gets interesting. George Augustus Moore, born right here. His writing was all about understanding people's lives, their culture and their stories. But Moore didn't just focus on Ireland. His works explored the idea of travel, culture, and how people's experience shape who we are. Moore Hall was built in the 1700s and it became the grand home of the Moore family, who were, back in the days, very important figures in County Mayo. This place was actually once full of life, with gardens, rooms full of fine things, and stunning views of the lake. But like so many grand estates, it eventually fell into disappear and was abandoned after a fire in 1920s. What's fascinating is that this place is more than just a ruin. It's a symbol of how cultures and the communities change over time. It's a reminder of the past, but also of the passage of time, showing us how everything is connected to the stories we tell and the places we visit. George Augustus Moore was a man ahead of his time. His works were full of realism, exploring social issues and how people's experiences shape their identity. But Moore was also deeply interested in the idea of travel and the culture. He once said, "I have always found that when one travels, it's not the place that changes, but the person who travels. And that's something actually I connect with. Travel doesn't just take you to new places. It changes you in a ways you never expect. For Moore, traveling, whether physically or through writing, meant something different. Seeing the world through different eyes. It was all about broadening your understanding of yourself and others. A theme that fits perfectly with the journey we are on in this channel, exploring new places, cultures, and the stories they hold. Just look around you. This place is living history, a blend of human creation and nature's slow but steady reclaiming of space. When you are wandering here on the gardens in the forest, actually the place itself is telling you the story. It's a story, reminding us that even the greatest creation are part of a larger cycle. The more we travel, the more we realize that we are part of something bigger, something connected to the past, present, and future. And no good story would be complete without a little mystery. Locals often say Moore Hall is haunted with spirits of the Moore family still walking the grounds. But even if you don't believe in ghosts, there is definitely something haunting about this place. It's as though the past is never too far behind, always influencing the way we see the present. Do you hear that? Maybe it's the ghost of George Augustus Moore, still wandering, trying to find new inspiration for his next great novel on the Irish soul. Or maybe it's just the wind. After all, George Augustus Moore once said, "The traveler who finds no change in the world has not traveled far enough." The same can be said about Moore Hall. Do you think it should be brought back to life again, or just left to the nature? Either way, the story of this place will continue to change with time, and that's the true beauty of travel and culture. All I can say about this place, it's a very nice experience. I really recommend you, if you have a day over the weekend or during the week, it doesn't matter anyway. But it's a beautiful place and spiritual. You can come here and enjoy, and you can bring your stuff, whatever you want, with you. There's also a van at the entrance. If you're hungry, you can grab some food, you can grab some soft drinks, coffee. Also, there are benches at the entrance. You can sit and have your own nice and lovely picnic. So for today, that's the Moore Hall, a place full of history, nature, and mystery. And don't forget about George Augustus Moore, whose writings still inspire us today. Whether he's haunting these ruins or just inspiring the stories we tell, Moore's connection to travel, culture, and identity continue to live on. If you have been to Moore Hall or are planning to visit, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more travels, stories, and cultural experiences. Until next time, Sloncha.